Here's the problem. Saving money into tax-deferred accounts such as your 401k, 403b, and most flavors of IRAs will probably cost you much more in taxes in the future when you take distributions than you save in taxes during your working years when you're making contributions. Is that what you really want? Forbes magazine in December 2004 published an important article entitled "The Deferral Trap." Most Americans who are saving into these tax-deferred accounts are unknowingly putting themselves into the deferral trap. It isn't intentional on their part, but it is what was intended by the designer of those tax-deferred plans, your favorite uncle, who is counting on future revenues from you to pay for his promised services. Let's be sure we're all on the same page. Answer this question. Do you think tax rates will be lower, the same, or higher in the future? Do you, like me, believe we'll likely see higher tax rates in the future? If the overwhelming majority of people believe future tax rates will be higher, does it make sense to save money into tax-deferred vehicles like a 401k or IRA and delay paying taxes to the future when the tax rates will be higher? Let's look at how it impacts you using today's tax rates. First, let's say you have steady, good employment and you sock away $6,000 each year you work from age 30 to 65 for all 35 years into a tax-deferred account. If you could do this, you'd build up a tidy $210,000 account. For illustration purposes, if you were in a 33% tax bracket, you'd be able to defer 33% of your contribution each year from your income taxes, or $2,000. If you did this for your entire 35-year working career, you'd defer a total of $70,000. Let's say that your contributions over those 35 years earn 7.5% per year and your account grows to $1 million. And let's say, for the sake of this example, you want to take out $75,000 annually in retirement and you're still in that 33% tax bracket. You'd pay $25,000 a year in taxes and have $50,000 to live on. Imagine you live 20 years in retirement to the ripe old age of 85. You'd pay $25,000 per year for 20 years, and you'll pay $500,000 in taxes in your retirement years, compared to the $70,000 you deferred in taxes during your 35 working years. How does that make you feel? In the first 3 years of retirement, you've already paid back every dollar in taxes you saved during your contribution years. Remember, some very smart people designed these plans with specific purposes in mind. Many of you are saying, well, that doesn't apply to me. I'll be in a lower tax bracket when I retire. Okay, let's say you're in a 20% tax bracket. 20% taxes on $75,000 would equal $15,000 per year in taxes, and if you lived that 20 years in retirement, you'd pay $300,000 in taxes in retirement compared to the $70,000 you deferred. And remember, we think tax rates are going to go up in the future. The important point to remember is this. If you contribute to qualified plans like a 401k to defer taxes, in most cases you'll probably pay from 6 to 10 times what you deferred during the contribution years on what you take in the distribution years. And this could mean the difference between outliving your money or not. Avoid the deferral trap of tax-deferred accounts. You can keep that money and decide what to do with it yourself. There are numerous steps you can take. We'll introduce more of them in other videos and pages on this website. And of course, you can always call for a free, no-obligation consultation. A friendly conversation with us today will hurt a lot less than a cold slap in the face from reality later when you have to write a check for those taxes at an inopportune time. Call or email today.